Morning, Chris.
Good morning, Caress.
You just finished editing a little video that we did actually quite a while ago. What's this one going to be about?
How to anchor a sailboat in current.
Okay. Anything you want to say before we get into the video?
Don't forget to hit like. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithms. The more likes it gets, the more people it shows it to.
Oh, okay.
So, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed.
Yeah, people.
Even if you don't want to. Just kidding. We only want real friends.
Oh my God, stop. Well, there's New York City. It's kind of like foggy looking. Wouldn't think that with how sunny it is. It's a beautiful day. Chris and I are just getting ready to drop the anchor. So there's the anchor. This is the anchor locker. Open this up. We always clip off the anchor when we're basically anytime we're not using it, we'll clip it off. And all it does is keeps the anchor when it's sitting on the water, no matter what we do, you don't get pushed forward. It just keeps it from dropping anchor. We always check the screws, nuts, bolts, whatever, just to make sure that they haven't come loose over time, over use. Because the last thing we want is to be sleeping and chain still in the water, anchor in the water, but none of it attached. So yeah. That's that. We're gonna go up somewhere in between 15 to 20 feet.
Alright, so we're getting close to the part that can make or break any marriage. This is where you need to have good communication and thick skin. Because some words may be said, but we don't mean it. So now we're at about 19.7 feet. We're just trying to get ourselves off of the middle of the channel as much as we can. We're shore here. We see a little beach right in front of us. Hopefully we'll be able to go take the dinghy too. So the other thing I forgot to mention too is we got the tide going out right now, so we're going with it. So once we get to the depth we want, we're going to do a complete 180 on the river so that we're pointed into the tide, and then back off the throttle and put her in neutral and wait till we stop. Then we're going to try and hold ourselves in one spot. The reason we're going to do that is that way we're not fighting with it, we're trying to set it. And in the end anyways, we're going to end up pointing that way because of the current. So getting pretty close, just about there. So we're going to back off the throttle. Still got her in forward. And put it in neutral because we still have good momentum. I'm going to do my 180 now. And I forgot to mention also we've pulled our dinghy in, so all of our lines are nice and tight. These lines you don't have to worry so much about because they do float, but you can always back over if you get it stuck in the rudder, and that's just a pain in the ass and not something you want to have happen. I'm in neutral.
Okay, tell me. What?
I'm in neutral, I'll tell you when.
Okay.
So we're going to watch the GPS. And it'll tell me when I'm stopped because I've got current, so it's really hard to tell. If we drop the anchor and then drive over it, that's not good either. bit of reverse here to slow us down. Go back to neutral. And just go slow. Pretty much. Okay, you can drop it. Go in reverse because as soon as she gets it on the ground, we don't want to drop the chain on top of the anchor because then it'll get all twisted around it. So right now I'm just at an idle in reverse, but I've also got the current going, so I am moving backwards. That's going backwards. So now I'll go into neutral. She can finish dumping out all the chain. Get to the end of it, and then she'll cleat it off with the road onto our front cleat.
Okay, 10 feet. Slow it down.
I'm in neutral. So looks like the current is taking us, so I'm going to give her a little bit of forward to help her out. I don't want to have that line tension up when she's holding on.
Okay.
So right now I'm basically just holding us in one spot. You're cleated? Okay. Backing up.
So now that it's all out, we put about 5, maybe 10 feet of road, and then we cleat it off, and then Chris puts it in reverse. You can see the line.
Now I want to give it a little bit of throttle when I back up, so I want that anchor to dig right in. You'll feel it when it does. You back up on a little bit of an angle. If you're going not straight on with your anchor, you'll feel it because your bow will spin around pointed directly at the anchor. So you'll be able to maybe see here when it happens.
So it's taking up all the slack.
So yeah, we're kind of going a little bit off of being straight on the anchor. So we hold on, and it should start tensioning up in a minute. And you'll see us start spinning around. Feel it start pulling a little bit.
Until it gets tight, then the boat kind of gets stuck, and we know our anchor is set.
Now, the dinghy is floating backwards behind us. So we're stopped and the dinghy's floating down the river. So we're set. Alright. Now we can back off the throttle, put her in neutral, let her sit for a second.
Very good. Then this is our snubber line. It's a secondary line. in case something breaks, something rubs, something snap. The other idea is that if you had it up, like, okay, so we put out all the chain, but if we didn't put out all the chain, then that would connect to it so that the chain isn't rubbing up on the roller or the deck or anything like that, right? So it's just extra little handy thing to have. I'm just gonna connect this. But yeah, that's how we set the anchor.